Yeah, that's a great question because, especially, I retired at 37. In my, I was hurt at the end of my career, not totally disabled, but I lost about a step and a half due to some surgeries. But a few years prior to that, in my early 30s, I'm thinking I'm going to play into my 40s. I took, good care of myself. I was in good shape. And then all of a sudden at 37, I was done. You hear people say, oh, someday it's going to be over and you better plan for the future. I'm probably like most athletes. You don't feel like it's going to end. And I think probably athletes today are a little more prepared for that. Uh, and again, when you go from the 1980s back, I was probably part of the first generation that didn't get a job during the off season. So you take the 50s, 60s, 70s, and of course before that, but you take the decades of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Guys were working during the off season. They had to have a job. Once salaries and free agency took off, my generation probably got to the point. I believe we got to the point where we weren't really getting jobs as we were preparing for the next season, and so we didn't really have a chance to get out into the business world and find out what we'd like to do. I'm not saying not everybody did that. So I would have to say, to be really honest, is that what I was making in baseball gave me a few years to figure that out.
Yeah.
I was not so during my career, if that's what you're asking, was there a point in my career I decided, hey, this is what I'm going to do post career? No, I wasn't that prepared. And so that adjustment is really difficult on families of past athletes. I mean, we're not complaining. It was a great experience, but just mentally, emotionally, who are you?
Yeah.
It's a big adjustment. So I was fortunate. I took a few years and then started thinking, I like to talk. I like to speak about my experiences, and then I started getting to know people, and I got into the speaking world, and then associations with other businesses kind of streamed from there. But it took me a few years after my career.